your marks. Up. Take your marks. Up. What's happening, Seb? Seb, you're right. I can't stop him, he's too big. It's all going on tonight. Toby's now here, Seb's here, Ruin's here, and Alex has his 100 breast final soon. Welcome to my first vlog of the Swim England Summer Meet, where here we have assistant head coach of Plymouth Leander Chris Lee winding up Seb, Toby and Ruin, who are preparing for the meet over the coming days. Seb and Toby would race the 100 fly on day 2, whereas Ruin would be in the 50 back on day 3. They're just doing a bit of a race warm-up to familiarise themselves with the pool, loosen off the cobwebs from driving up, and get ready and primed to race the biggest 100 fly of their life the next day. These lads wanted to appear in the vlog, so hey guys. We went a few 25s where I wanted to get the boys racing at 100 race pace on the butterfly, but I got Chris to set them off, and Toby apparently didn't hear him say go, so ended up going late, yet still overtook Seb on the 25.
You shaved down didn't help you,
He hasn't shaved yet. Toby didn't even go, but he still won. Day 1 finals kicked off with Wilfred Lee and the boys' 13 to 1400 metre breaststroke. Wilf swims for Millfield and is coached by Ewan Dow, but he's good friends with both Seb, Toby and Alex, and we kind of had him as an honorary member of DDA for the week because he was hanging out with the boys so much in swim down, warm up and the rest of it, and I thought we'd go and give him some support for this 100 breaststroke. Wilf was at the British Summer Meet last week where he had an absolute awesome showing, going a 2:24 in the 200 breast and 2:12 in the 200 iron, which at 14 years old I shouldn't have to tell you is really quick. But as he comes to 50 wall in this 100, it's Jaden in lane 5 who is winning with the early speed. And while we know Wilf is going to have a good back end, Jaden had such a lead that it was definitely going to come down to the wire. Now, just for a quick understanding of how the British national meets work, the first 24 in each age group get invited to the British meet last week, and then the next 20 get invited to the English meet. But the age categories in each meet are different. So at the British meet, it's the 14 and 15 year olds who race together, whereas this meet is the 13 to 14 year olds, which makes this meet very hard for the 13 14 year olds, and Jaden just touches out Wilf, both of them going 107 mid. Here's Alex as he gets ready for the 100 breast 16 year old final about 5 minutes later. Like Wilf, he also raced at the British meet last week, and with his 100 being a bit weaker, he comes to this meet because his ranking is a little lower in the country. But unlike the 13 to 14 where you pretty much have the fastest 14 year olds in the country racing, whereas at the British meet you might only get 1 or 2 14 year olds in each age group, the 16 year old age group is the same for both meets. It's just a solid 16 year old age band, and that means that this is kind of like a second tier meet for the 16 year olds. So Alex wasn't ranked top 24 in the 100 breaststroke, which is why he ends up coming to this meet instead. He had a PB of 109.7 coming into this meet, but went a PB of 108.9 in the morning, which he wasn't super satisfied with. I definitely thought he could drop a decent amount of time, and we knew, like Wilf, he was going to have a slower first 50, and it's all Lewis in lane 4 as they hit the 50 mark. Alex does actually got a 50 breaststroke PB, going out in 32.3 here, which is just awesome and about as good as he could hope to be as he starts to up the stroke rate and put the pressure on Lewis in lane 4. Again, like the previous race, it come down to the wire. In fact, I would say this race was even closer because as it comes to the end, they lunge for the wall together. Now, I will say both Lewis and Alex would have made the final at British with the times they went to go first and second here. And both the boys from a big PB. Alex going 108.00, Lewis going 107.93. I thought Alex got the touch, but he must have lifted his head briefly. just got beaten. Look how good it looks.
Your silver medal winner representing Dartmoor, and your gold medal winner representing Norwich Swans,
What? Yeah? That's it. You have to hold it up, mate. A mega zoom. Go on, Seb! Day 2 was kicked off with Seb in the 100 butterfly. There he is in lane 9, about to go a massive PB of a 102.2 to place 15th. Unfortunately coming up just short of the final. There he is rocking the Mizuno Neo SL. The boys all love the Mizuno suits. We then had Toby in the next heat. He was out in lane 8 and he again went a massive PB, 101.1 to make it back in the final later that day. Bad vlogging from me meant I didn't get much footage and I forgot to film Seb's race. The eggs arrived.
Oh, Ross is excellent.
Toby's back. It was also nice to see some previous swimmers I've coached at this meet. Here's Sadie up in lane 6, about to get the bronze medal in the 100 butterfly. She also made the British final in the 200 butterfly last week. She's doing just extraordinarily well at City of Peterborough with Ben Negus as her coach. Day 2 finished off with Toby's 100 butterfly final. And this is the first time we've swum at a national meet. This is the first time we've swum at a national final. This is the first time he's had heats in the morning and finals at the evening. And this was at 7 o'clock. He couldn't believe he was going to race at 7 o'clock. But as you can see, he's seeded in, I think, 7th place. He's not expected to do anything in terms of a medal. And just to clarify, the lad in lane 4 from Hamilton is only able to get a commemorative medal. So basically, if he wins and Toby comes 4th, which is the eventual case, that is enough for Toby to get the bronze national medal. And look, we told Toby he needed to get out a little quicker. He went 29.0 out in the morning. In this final, he comes out in 28.5. And I told him to be as gritty as he could at the end. And he had a great turn, which I didn't video. And he really dug in deep. You can see he's absolutely crushing the guys inside and outside of him. The eventual winners out in 58 miles ahead. But Toby goes a massive PB of 60.1 to get the national bronze medal and 4th overall. What a super swim. So that is a wrap on this vlog. I hope you really enjoyed it. It's the first couple of days of the Swim England National Champs. Seb, Alex and Toby done a brilliant job. 2 medals and all PBs. PBs in literally every time they dived in the pool. There's more from this meet coming. The last few days of the meets. That's going to be another vlog. I'm also going to make like a season wrap-up vlog and a little bit of information about what my next season is going to be looking like, because I'm not going to be staying with Dartmoor Darts, which is sad, but it also means there's great opportunities for me and some really exciting content coming soon. So if you do want to see that, subscribe to the channel if you don't already. Hit like on this video if you enjoy it. And also I've got this new t-shirt available on my website. It's really cool. Comes in multiple colours. If you want to see it more, head over to my website, www.TheSwimsuitGuy.co.uk. Anyone who wants to support me in any way and you get something really cool back, buy the merch. It really does mean a lot. I've got some new caps coming maybe in the next couple of months. My caps are sold out, but I've got t-shirts in stock and it just gives me a little bit back so I can make more content for you, better content for you. I've really invested in new cameras, mics, all this sort of stuff. So if you want to give back, head over to the website, check out the merch. And if you want to get PBs like my kids and be coached by me, there's online training programs for you as well. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.